Now, Terra Luna Classic is undergoing a lot of changes, and as soon as tomorrow, we're going to see a drastic reduction in the burn tax, which could absolutely result in a drastic reduction in the overall amount of Terra Luna Classic burn. The proposal that reduces the burn tax from 1.2% to 0.2% with a 10% skim of all burns going to the community pool has passed and will go live tomorrow, October 19th. Now, I want to discuss some implications around this new proposal and what we could see as a result of it. But perhaps even more importantly, perhaps something that we didn't do with the 1.2% burn tax that we absolutely should have is throw in some metrics or some measurements to determine whether or not this proposal was successful. Now, I believe that's probably the most important thing here, because how do you determine success if everything is subjective? So let's discuss it. If it sounds like something you're interested in, let's get started. What's up, everybody? I'm Clay. I'm here to make 2022 the best year ever. If you haven't clicked that subscribe button, make sure to subscribe to the channel. Join us, become a bro. We are here every single day, and we are growing our portfolios together. And look, if you're brand new to investing, you don't know how or where to buy stocks in crypto, you got a link in the description below for Webull. It is super simple to set up your account. Any deposit, you guys are going to get at least 6 free stocks, up to 12 free stocks, and a $1 crypto trade is going to get you $5 in free crypto. Now, if you want a crypto exclusive exchange where you can buy Terra Luna Classic, you've got KuCoin down there, and KuCoin offers rewards for the more active trader. So if you guys trade a lot, you're going to earn a lot. And of course, they have leverage trading as well. So if leverage trading is your thing, 5x on Terra Luna Classic, up to 100x on some other coins. International Binance. For any international users out there that want to contribute to the burns, Binance is currently doing a phenomenal job of burning Terra Luna Classic. And it's because of the international users who sign up with that link in the description below for International Binance. But anyway, guys, let's discuss some of the implications of this proposal. It's no longer a choice on whether or not we are going to pass this. The Terra Luna Classic burn tax will be reduced from 1.2% down to 0.2%. And that is look, if everything remains the same, you would need to see 6x increases in volume. A 500% increase in volume in order to get the same amount of burns. And I don't think we're going to see that happen. I really don't think anybody thinks we're going to see that happen. I think what the idea behind this proposal is that if we skim enough money off of these burns and build up this community pool, we can attract developers. Because developers, apparently, don't develop for growth, and they don't develop for anything other than a paycheck. And that's what we've got going on right now. So in order to create this community pool here, we need to fund it. And the funding of that is going to come from a 10% skim of all burns. And right now, yes, the majority of burns are coming from Binance. Binance sending to the burn pool this week was $600,000. That would result in $60,000+ going to the community pool. Last week, $900,000 would have resulted in $90,000 going to this community pool. The previous week, $1.8 million would have resulted in $180,000 going to this Terra Luna Classic community pool. And everything's going to boil down to whether or not Binance continues these burns. Because if they don't, what we're going to have is potentially a 6x reduction in the amount of burns generated by the burn tax. And if Binance doesn't continue sending over, we're going to have 10% of nothing going to this community pool. So it's very heavily reliant on that aspect there. But this all stems from one problem, in my opinion. And the problem is, how do we determine what is successful? If you look at the burn tax, right? The burn tax has already burnt over 6 billion Terra Luna Classic, and those are some decent numbers for 18, 19, 20 days into this burn tax being live. A lot of people were expecting it to be more, and they were basing these numbers on volume that we had during a massive 10x FOMO, excitement, exponential rally. And of course, these numbers are going to be just, huge during a FOMO rally like we had. People talking about the burns, it increased the amount of people that wanted to buy. And the amount of people that wanted to buy caused the price to go up. And the price going up, it caused more people to want to buy. And these volume numbers were inflated. So comparing to something that was inflated to begin with is very difficult. And what we're going to see now is we waited 18 days. Apparently 18 days was enough. Okay, who am I to judge on 18 days? I think it wasn't enough, but the governance said it was enough. But what are we basing this success off of? 6 billion seems low. Does it seem high? It's more than anything we had burned in the last several months, and it happened when the price was higher. Imagine what those burns would have been if the price was back down at 0.00004 as opposed to 0.0004. 10x the numbers there. So what I'm suggesting, okay, is that we take this new burn tax, because there's nothing we can do about it now, and what do? Do we wait 1 week to determine? Do we wait 3 weeks, like the same thing we did with this 1.2% burn tax for Terra Luna Classic? And do we base these numbers on, okay, volume is relatively the same, but the burn taxes are 6 times less right now? Do we base it on whether or not simply Binance bails? If Binance bails, I feel like that would be a pretty big fail. And I don't think that we can, I don't think we're going to have the opportunity to sweet talk Binance again if they decide that they don't want to contribute to the community pool. So there's a lot of factors and a lot of implications, and I don't know what would be considered success. I know that the idea behind this proposal is to reduce the tax in order to increase on-chain volume. How much of an increase do we need to see to be successful? Is it a doubling in volume, but still a 3x reduction in the amount of burns that are out there? The other part of the proposal is to increase utility. Do we wait 3 weeks to see if we've got developers flocking to the blockchain, like we waited 3 weeks to determine whether or not the burn tax was working here? Do we have to wait a month? Do we have to wait 6 months? Do we have to wait a year before evaluating what's going on? There's so many questions that are going on in Terra Luna Classic right now, and it all boils down to the fact that we are making decisions, and we are moving forward with these decisions without objective certainty on what these decisions will do and how they should be, I guess, how they should be evaluated as to whether or not they're working. So, my proposal, make sure these proposals are well thought out, as opposed to just, it's not working, let's change it, let's try something else. You have to have measures of success. I want to know what you guys think. What do you think is going to be a good measure of success for this new 0.2% with a 10% skim proposal that is passed and is taking place tomorrow for Terra Luna Classic? Let us know down there in the comments, and of course, if that button right there is still red, make sure to click it, subscribe to the channel, join us, become a bro. We are here every single day, and we are growing our portfolios together. ClayBro 883 everywhere. 6 to 12 free stocks on Webull. You guys got KuCoin and Binance, free Discord, and until the next time, hope that each and every one of you have an awesome day.